G'day crew, welcome to Pennies to Pounds. I'm Waylands, but most people call me Wally. Today, well, we've not been offered the job by Bayern. We're still waiting to hear on that. Highly doubtful, as we know, but that's just for shits and gigs. But Peterhead, over in the Scottish Leagues, have offered us a job, and do you know what? I think I'm going to decline this one up front. I'll show you why. As you see, Peterhead are in the Scottish League 2. The Scottish League 2 is only rated 126. Their Welsh Premier is rated 97. So that'd mean 2 promotions to get to the Scottish top flight and get back fighting for Europe and that sort of stuff. I was hoping for a bit better job offer, but it does bode well for the ongoing off-season. But we had to decline this interview because I don't see it as a move forward. It'd be a big move up to Scotland. The wages won't be tremendously better. They're also only a semi-professional amateur club like we have here. So there'll be no improvement of the training. There'll be no youth development. Youth development's what I enjoy in Football Manager. So we're going to say no. We've got a whole heap of boys on trial. We'll come back to you in a couple of weeks when those trials are up so we can have a look at some of those boys and see if we're going to sign any of them and see if Bayern Munich get back to me and do the right thing and employ me as their manager. Rightio, here we go, folks. Now we're getting a bit more serious. RWDM from Belgium have offered us a job interview. This is the Belgium second tier. I think they are in. Let's just let me check Belgium Pro League B. Where's the structure here? So that leaves they're better than the Scottish Championship. Rightio. Okay. Not too bad at all. So where have these guys finished recently? So we've won it and looks like we've come down again recently. So I'd assume they want us to go up and stay up. Let's have a look here. Can we find their finances? No. So reasonable, smallish size stadium, grass surface. Doesn't say anything about finances anywhere unless I'm really not doing well here. Let's have a look at the squad. Okay, my board won't allow me to scout the team. Rightio. Well, let's go to the job interview and see what they say. Rightio, welcome, Wally. We're excited to speak to you. I'm glad I've been given the opportunity to chat to you. How would you overcome the relatively big How would you overcome the obstacle of not being able to speak the language? Well, I can't even speak English at the moment. Should I say I'm confident I can learn the language quickly? Yeah, why not? I have some reservations regarding the fact that you've never managed in this country. Can you explain why that shouldn't be an issue? My standing in the game should be more important than the decision-making progress of whether I've managed in the country or not. I've always been keen to manage in the country, but until now I've never had the opportunity. I hope you give me the chance. I don't think it matters very much. I've worked successfully elsewhere and would consider myself very capable of achieving your goals. I'm going to go with that one. Do you think it's a positive or a negative thing that you've thus far just managed one team? I've shown tremendous loyalty. That's what I'm going to say. You've done some highly impressive work at your current club. Why do you want to move on? I believe I'm just to take the positive momentum that I've built up recently to use it, hit the ground running here. I feel that I've taken them as far as I can, and all parties will be changed for a change of scenery. I don't know. What am I going to say here? I've been seeking a new challenge for a while now, and your opportunity is very appealing. I'm going to go with that one. We want to ensure the dressing room atmosphere is much better than it was under our previous manager. Can you assure there'll be no problems as we hire you? I promise to bring a strong dressing room atmosphere here. I'm extremely confident of being able to cultivate a strong atmosphere without any problems. That's what I'm going to go with there. Don't want to make promises. Our previous manager didn't enjoy the best of relationship with the supporters. Are you confident of providing a different dynamic? Yep. I'll try and forge a strong bond with the supporters. Are you ready to get stuck into the club that has big financial problems? Oh, all right, here we go. I'm just going to say I'm under no illusions, but it'll be hard. We'll go with that. We understand the importance of having the right backroom team in place when a manager moves to a new club, so wins allow you to request changes. You like to make to a current backroom team, as well as the opportunity to request any staff members you want to bring with you from the current club. What sort of budget would you be looking for? Well, I don't think they're going to be able to not afford anyone. I'm starting to have reservations about this job, to be fair. So they were 7th in the Belgian Pro League. 1-7, drew 8, lost 27 points. Rightio. Complete overhaul of the back room. What am I going to say here? I'm going to go the middle of the road answer here. If you had to be our manager here, you'd be expected to hear the club's vision for the future. Work within the wage budget, of course. Belgian Pro League mid-table. Grow the club's reputation. Yep, I can do that. They're not very ambitious, are they? Pro League B playoffs plays. There we go. It's an exciting vision. We're targeting mid-table. Yep, I'm just going to agree with that. Let's not make things too hard for ourselves here. We're targeting a mid-table place. Do you think that's something that's attainable? Can you take us further? I think we can, but we're going to be cautious here. Would a proposed wage budget of 37K be good enough? I'd be happy to work with that wage budget. Let's not be too silly about that. Any requests? I'd like the board to allow me to continue the development by taking the coaching course towards my next coaching badge. How about that? We don't agree allowing you to take the next coaching badge will benefit the club, so we can't send you on a coaching course. All right, we'll just accept that. Do you have any other requests for us to consider in order to help the club move forward? Let's not push the point here. Right, that's all the questions for today. I'd like to thank you for agreeing to speak to us, and we'll be in touch once we've made a decision on a new manager. Rightio, hopefully I've done all right there. My current board are going to be pretty annoyed with what went on there, I think, so hopefully they're not too angry and I've still got a job tomorrow. Let's move on and find out, shall we? Right, here it comes, boys and girls. There's a shed ton of interviews. I'm not going to bore you with the interview process with them all, but we've got RAL, wherever they're from. Where are RAL from? They are from, the Belgian Amateur Division. Yep, no thanks. And where are these guys from? They are also from the Belgian Amateur Division. No thanks, I don't think. How does the Belgian structure work? We're going to go have a look. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Righty, as you can see, Raul here, who offered us a job, they're in the playoffs to get promoted to the division that the job interview we just sat is in, and Lorcren are down here. So I don't think we're going to go to either of those interviews. I mean, these guys are in the playoffs. Let's have a look at the playoff results. Right, so they're still in that division. So no, that's a whole division below. All right, it's still a step up. An amateur division is better than League 2. So we're still a step up from where we would have been if we had stayed in Wales. But, dearie me, do we go for these job interviews or not? Actually, do you know what? We're going to decline both of these. I expect more job interviews to come through. We seem to have attracted a fair bit of attention with our European adventures and winning the treble in Wales. So let's see what RWDM say about that job interview, and we'll move forward from there. Right, this episode is going to be jumping around everywhere, guys, and filmed over a couple of days. Just warning, I am going to be wearing different clothes in, different bits here. So bear with me, gang. Bear with me. Right, biggest surprise of the episode so far, I didn't get the Bayern job. I got a nice doff of the hat from him, and we'll talk to you at a later date, son. So, yeah. European draw has gone ahead. We are playing these guys from Iceland. However you say that, I'm not even going to give it an attempt. We're playing a team from Iceland. So unless we get a job in the meantime, that's probably what's coming up to you next. We have signed one new player as well for Druids, or two actually. We have brought in, where is he? We brought in TJ Bramble here. He is a current Antiguan and Barbadian international, 45 caps, so well experienced there. He is my new right back. Got a fair bit of pace here. He's all oath crossing, but he'll give Levi Sutton a good run for his money there, and we'll probably get selected ahead of him, at least for the start of the season anyway. We have released Kane Lewis, guys, or we'll be releasing Kane Lewis when this flips around. Let's just change that around there so we don't forget. But as you can see, he's a good option to push Sutton there on that side. He's a bit quicker, bit better physicals and mentals, and just a slightly better player all across the board from Sutton. We have also brought in on loan. Where is he? Probably easier to find him this way. We have also brought in on loan. He is not here yet. Right, so we've brought in a young fella on loan from Plymouth, I think it is, on that side there. Similar in stats to Newton, coming on loan as a squad player, not paying any of his wages, so that'll be interesting. A couple of the other guys on loan looked all right. We have offered a contract to a new striker, which probably mean letting Dirty Harry go. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but that's the price you pay for progress, I guess. And there were a couple of good defenders that come in on loan. Nothing, in my opinion, worthwhile booting either of the current guys at the back there for in Barrett or Lever. Having said that, Dickinson probably will get the start against them now, and he'll play on the left as the wide centre back. So I can play that dual wide centre back that I've wanted to try for a while. And there were a couple of good midfield options, but to be honest, none of them were better than Hunt or Clark or Kearsley. I mean, they were better on star rating, but on stats, I just don't think they were better. Having said that, these guys do have the we hate big matches rubbish going on, but we got over that last season. We'll get over it this season. Still haven't heard back from my other job interview yet, so the next bit will probably either be a European game or we'll be moving clubs. Rightio, folks, the unfortunate news here is that we haven't got the job with RWDM. Tom the Cock here got the job instead of me. So we're preparing for Europe. We'll be back to you shortly, probably with our first European game, unless something comes up job-wise in the meantime. Rightio there, gang. Not a lot to talk about transfer-wise here. Jeff Wannell was the guy I was talking about before. He's coming on loan. He is a good left-sided player and will be good backup for Newton down the left flank there. 3-star ability on loan. As I said, I'm not paying any of his wages. He's got a good turn of pace. He's nice and determined. Can tackle all right. His crossing's okay-ish. Not much better or worse than Newton's. And to be honest, we'll probably give Newton a good run for his money for a place, but I muffed my registration. He's not registered for this game against Breidablik. Or Breidablik. I think that's how Google says you pronounce it anyway. We'll trust Google. Google knows all. Google is the overlord. Rightio, so we go into this match, our first Champions League match here, with Ejahiri in goal. The defence at the Ancients this time around is Newton, Barrett, Finney, Burrows, and Bramble. Both Barrett and Jake Lever I've signed on new contracts due to not being... I mean, there's a couple of players. I mean, there's another guy I've offered a contract to, but there was a couple of guys that are a wee bit better, but not that much better that I thought that we'd sell two club favourites and have the fans being upset. Having said that, the fans were upset that I gave these guys new contracts and said, we're questioning whether they deserve new contracts or not. So, I don't know, fans, get your act together. Hunt and Clark are our midfield for this one. Did give serious consideration to Kearsley coming in, being a little bit more mobile and defensively minded in the middle there, but Clark gets the nod. Gethin Cox showed some good form in the preseason, so he gets a start. Lethbridge as the pressing forward, and Ashley Seal. The big selection news is there's no Dirty Harry for this game. Dirty Harry's also signed a new contract. Let's give TJ Bramble a number here. You can have number 3. I thought it was just right to give Dirty Harry a new contract. He has agreed to be a fringe player, so I don't expect to see too much moaning and groaning from him. However, you know what it's like. Well, what it's been like this year in Football Manager. We're going to take the pressure off the guys here and say everyone expects us to lose. I'm expecting a bit more, to be fair, than that. But we won't let the guys know that. We know how upset they get when we put any pressure on them. It's like I said at the end of season talks, it's like, we can finish in the European playoff spots. And they're going, that's a bit of an overestimation. Guys, you just won the league. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? On the job front, I've applied for a couple of jobs. I've had an interview with Falkirk in Scotland. They look to be youth development minded and want to avoid relegation. Porrison here. Oh, geez. Oh, I don't even want to talk about what happened there. Ejahiri almost made an edge of fool of himself rather than the edgy hero that we know he is. Come on, guys, get it together. So this is a pretty stiff one. These guys are the Icelandic champions this time around. We're playing away, and yeah, I'm kind of hoping we can fluke it. Oh, that's not good. We've gone 1-0 down there pretty softly. I'm kind of hoping we can jag a good result here and then hit them with a more attacking run at home. But it's the Champions League after all. I think if I'm honest, we did overachieve last year, even though we won all 3 cups, and that's just who's been caught out there. That's Hunt. Yeah, well, that's not really what he's there for, to be fair. He's given a good effort there, and we were just beaten by a nice little piece of play there from Breidablik. I've also applied for Oh, that's not good. So on comes Levi Sutton straight away for TJ Bramble, the new guy. Pump fists. We got faith. He's still nervous. You played in the European Conference last year, mate. Get out there and show us what it's all about. Rightio, we've got a lineup. Got a lineup. We do have a lineup. The lineup is actually playing some football now. Clark finds Ashley Seal. Ashley Seal off the keeper. Ashley Seal was offside though. Well, at least we got one attacking highlight, and we're not that far behind on XG, so I do have some hope we can turn this around here. So we're going to outstretch the arms, and we're going to do hands and hips, pump the fists, keep going. I'm going to tell them to keep going. I think we can do this. Who's not playing well? They told me Annex Finney wouldn't be a good fit for this match in the pre-match press conference. Ashley Seal, not good, yeah. Bit quiet all around here, to be fair. So we will be looking at making some substitutions later. Of course, Newton's competition is not on the bench, and he's playing poorly. That's just normal football manager for you. So I've also applied for a job in the Belgian second division again. Was kind of hoping that I might be able to show a little bit of revenge for not getting the job from the guys that offered us a job interview earlier in the season. Right now, he's playing badly. Joe Newton, he's coming off for Dickinson, who can play out there. Who else is playing badly? We're going to try and zhuzhy things up a bit up front here. All three of the forwards are playing badly. Do you know what? We've only got one substitute left. What do I do here? Do I bring Gethin Cox off for Williams, who did show a fair bit of form in the preseason? Or do I move Lethbridge out there? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move Ashley Seal back out to where he was last year. Lethbridge can go back out here and reprise his advanced forward role. And we're going to bring in Ewan Bang. And we're going to see how this goes. Give the team talk. I'm going to pump the fists. We like pumping the fists around here. You know that. Confirm the sub. And I think we're going to stay with the balanced approach here. Clark here over the... Oh, no, they clear it. Oh, where's Hunt? Nice tackle by Hunt. Get the ball, Hunt. Run, Hunt. That's better. Dickinson. Advanced. That's not where his strength of play is. Bang. Bang from distance. Ewan Bang off the bar. Oh, dearie me. We nearly drew level there. And the substitutes already showing a little bit of oomph out there for us. Sutton gets beaten there though, but only as far as Burrows. Bang the target forward, showing a little bit more strength up front there. He's 10 years offside there, surely. He's not. Goes out for a corner. I thought he was offside there. The big number 69 can't bang it in. And we've got a corner here. Let's see if we can do a bit better this time. No, same result as last time, except we get the ball back. No highlight. Do you know what? We might be a little bit more positive here. And we're going to throw out some more encouragement and see what we can produce here. So I am definitely looking to move on from Druids. So both the Scottish leagues and the Belgian leagues are attractive options to me. I don't think I've managed in either ever. I mean, I did have a short, I think a 4 or 5 match save in FM20 with Club Bruges, but you can't really say that was a save of any length of time. It was all sort of poking my toe into the water to see what we could do. But it is both good opportunities. Lethbridge here stops, nicely holds up the ball there, finds Ashley Seal. Ashley Seal, can he score? Oh, Ashley Seal lifts it over the bar. Come on, boys. Come on. We're starting to look good in this second half here. And a lot of substitutions by Brighter Blick here. All the Sons out there. I'm not even going to try and call any of their names. I'm just going to get tongue-tied. Kay Williams, though, that's a bit of a... we've signed him from England by the looks of it. Emerson. Oh, no, he's wide open there. And that's poor defending. Then there's no flag. Guys. I can't even say that was the attacking mentality causing that. That was just poor defending by our back three. We've just been picked apart here, and no one is on Hemerson, and Barrett's played him onside. Oh, He's got his hand in the air for offside, but he's actually played him off. Played him on. Deary me. Oh, well. 2-0 we can deal with. We can beat them 3-0 at home. I'm sure we can. No problems whatsoever. Well, we've given a good account of ourselves here anyway. Not embarrassed by any stretch of the imagination. Good payday for the club regardless. I'm not sure if this drops us into the Europa League or the conference if we lose early here. I guess we might find out. We absolutely did them for XG in the second half. Oh, my giddy aunt, boys. Take your chances. Take your chances. Ewan Bang looking sprightly there. I'm hoping TJ is not too injured because Sutton's played poorly there. Finney, you were so good for us all last season and you've played poorly there. All right, we're gonna say trust the process. Trust the process. Pump the fists. We can't pump the fists? No. We're just gonna say trust the process. They're happy with it without any gesture. We're going to send the arse man to that interview. Not interested in talking to them. I don't speak a stitch of Icelandic anyway. So, Bramble makes debut. How badly injured is he? He is okay. He came off for that. Not happy. I was hoping for a bit of a brighter start, both transfer-wise and job-wise, and also European campaign-wise. That was I thought we could have snuck another goal in there at least. We didn't take our chances, did we? Anyways, don't forget to hit that like button. We'll be back to you for the second half of this leg and the conclusion of the transfer window, and we'll find out if I get one of these jobs or not. My name's Waylands. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.